Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Kelly Jones's The Hammer, issue number 204 from Dark Horse. Yeah, I enjoyed the first one, and yeah, and this is also an enjoyable one. Although this is more like a in between storyline. Well, I'm going to show you anyway. Let's talk about it. So, somewhere in Wisconsin, so this girl, I'm sorry, she needs to go to the cow because milk and all that stuff, but she doesn't like it. And she said, "I wish Dad wouldn't learn to buy this milk like but everyone else does. I don't even drink this stuff." And then it seems that Bessie or Matilda, why I'm calling her Bessie, Matilda is very agitated, and well, because of this. Yeah. And then she screams, "Hey, Daddy, help me, help me." And so her dad comes and she's been devoured, and she says, "Help me, it hurts so much." And well, Dad can do it. Nothing. Then we go to the Hammer, and he is, I don't know, praying to his gods or something for, strength, and also he's hunting demons and all that stuff because he's got wind of it. And but they don't answer. And so the other guy that helps him, because this creature took over the professor here, and the professor was dying. And he says, "So you're saying we're screwed, right? Because they are looking for that the other demon." He says, "No, there are other means of assistance. I can steal your ghost and elementals and their like. They haven't left. I can trust them though. They speak in riddles and often lie." So then he puts out of his bag some chicken wings, because I saved these bones from our meals at Kentucky Fried Chicken. They will reveal our path as surely as the sun is in the sky. So, what does the holy chicken got to say? Nothing good. How the hell can you a pile of tumbled chicken bones tell you anything? So he explains basically that, well, we humans use modern technology to, measure the weather and, other things, and he will use chicken bones. So, but there's also some jokes in here that I was surprised, because the last one was pretty serious, and because he says, "So if no one sees the bones fall, do they make a sound?" Anyway, so the other one gets the. So there's two guys helping this professor, the Hammer Malice guy, or whatever his name is. So he says, "Hey, where do we go? To the Wisconsin, right?" And so how do we get there, Professor? "My body requires a high-fat, high cholesterol intake. Denny's has a fortuitous provide a happy map menu. We will follow it all the way to Wisconsin." That's a lot of Dennis. I can feel my arteries clogging. So yeah, it seems that his body needs a lot of food to function, maybe because he's so big and muscular and all that stuff. Meanwhile, we going here to Chicago, where this witch is still using social media to get more influence. And it seems that with this, she can reach a lot of people. And, I don't know, maybe her social media video here is, I don't know, enchanted or something, but it seems she can reach more people. I love this shot, right? Look at this. He's been gutted open, tied up, throat ripped out. That's also here. Anyway, and so there's also this preacher says, "Oh, the seals will boil with the blood of the sinners." And then she's donating 90,000 to the Reverend Travis for all his mighty and good work. I don't know why is this in here. It's a little bit useless, but I love the gruesome imagery in here. And all lighting effects is stunning. Meanwhile, somewhere else in Castleville, so it seems people are disappearing, and they are noticing that there's some kind of a monster on the loose. And yeah, so it seems that this monster is now everywhere, and killing people left and right. And the townsfolk are a little bit concerned because there's no rhyme or reason when this monster comes, where it goes. It comes not in daylight, not in in night. It's just there's no pattern. So he says, attacks day or night, no tracks, no pattern, no way to hunt it. Then we're right back to nothing. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I believe I may be able to assist you. So it seems that the hammer comes in without his helmet. These people look at him, and he says, Christ almighty, by sealing the rift and sending these demons back to hell. So, my name is Professor Malice. I've come to destroy this monstrosity, but I need your help. Trust me, he's got years of experience. His helpers, apprentices or whatever, saying to the other folks here, the professor knows what he's saying. Don't worry about the shape of his head. He was born that way. Like that kid in a movie, Mask. It's not his head that makes him weird. He's weird naturally. It's just, yeah, right. He's born that way. Anyway, mister, we're just regular folks. His head is kind of cool. Maybe you already got at him. Well, sir, maybe strange problem needs strange people to fix them. You got the job. Hey, that's easy, right? And so the professor says that we need to move quickly, otherwise the monster's getting stronger and stronger. It feels a little bit X-Files-y, right? That's when people come into town and try to, solve the supernatural problem. Anyway, later, so he says that everybody needs to stay at home and we're going to do this tomorrow. And so they get to know each other a little bit here, right? Mr. Malleus, I want to apologize for staring at you so rudely. Can I get you a cup of coffee? Yes, thank you. Sally, could you get that? No problem, Dad. Look how many sugar, Jesus. And can I ask you something out on the back porch? What did you want to say, Sally? Do people make fun of you because of your head, I mean? They mostly stare. I'm different to them. Why do you ask? Well, I got 6 toes on the foot. The other kids make fun. That means you're marked, Sally. You're a warrior, like me. Cool. And it seems that these people like that, that he's connecting with the little girl here. So later when he is all dressed up, he goes to the place where the people were disappearing, and he's just lighting this particular hole here. And he says, in smoke, I find truth. Your people are dead. Yes, I can smell their souls, but the flesh remains in the hands of our enemy. So I didn't see it as first, but Kelly Jones is a master of what he's doing. Look at that. There's also some gruesome imagery in that smoke. All right, here, and here. Also here as well, his monstrous faces. Pretty cool. And he's flexing a lot. So he discovers that the enemy is below the surface. Fungus. Very difficult to kill, but not impossible. Right? So it seems that the whole town is now infested with the fungus, right? And but then one of the town folk says, the French used to say this forest was haunted back when they were here. Goes back farther than that. My great-grandmother was half Indian. She said that this ground was sick. Pretty cool. I love this small background story, and then people actually, instead of being afraid, they are working with the professor, although it's weird, right? And we will cure it with shotguns and fire. What? With shotguns? Wow. Okay. Going back to Chicago, so the witch here is now, I don't know, hypnotizing these town people, other town people, or, and she's speaking about, hell coming to earth, and, that they are here to, being vessels for the demons and all that stuff. Millions of minds have reached my words and listened to my teachings, never knowing that they create the power that allowed the old gods back to reclaim their rightful place. Like I said, great imagery. Even now I can feel them. I'll show you a glimpse of what is to come. You may smell your planet's capture. Enter this world, my dark ones. Pass the great gulf so that we may receive your grace. You feel your heart sing. Hell is coming. This world shall taste its own blood. Pretty cool. I like that. Meanwhile, back to Castleville. So it seems that the Hammer wants to climb into this pole of electricity's cables and charge the blade. And then, again, cool imagery here, man. It's so cool. Anyway, it says, what did you hear? Demons. The one we are going to fight? No, others. Worse, they are the ones who woke this evil. They are the ones I seek. This shall be a difficult fight, he says. So he's going up and charges the cable, but he also talks about, frankly, I can count on your human capacity to commit genocide when the time comes. What do you mean with that? And is what he's doing possible? If he's doing it, it must be. And then he's doing this, and the lighting is phenomenal. So he says, our war begins now, and he plunges his sword into the ground, and there's just a shockwave, and he says, I have the power. Well, that's not what he's saying, but that's how I envision it, right? So it's not a sword, it's a dagger, actually. So, and then, I don't know, triggers the demons that is, that is below the surface and it coming out. Looks great. So Hammer says, we must hurry to help the townspeople. The fungus has been driven from their hiding place and will be more fierce than ever. What are those things? They've got to be what the professor was saying, live under the ground. They're collecting into one big thing. So yeah, they are merging, right? And it speaks and he says, hey, you are forsaken, submit or be absorbed. Absorb this. So I love it when it seems, that instead of town people are fleeing because of the horror, they actually work together and chime in with chopping this creature to bits. I really like that. It's so different than we see normal when it comes to horror-esque things or supernatural. Mostly people just screaming and being killed and being run away. But no, they all help in. But as with all horror movies, someone makes a mistake and he says, oh, it hurts, Daddy. Please don't hurt me. Oh, no. Annie Lynn. You let them get me, Daddy, and now you're going to hit me? What did I do? No, Andy, get away from that. It's Annie Lynn. It's not Annie Lynn. She's dead. I tried to help you. Why didn't you save me, Daddy? I trusted you. And then she does this and, well, Andy is gone. Now, if you look at this particular scene here and then it looks gruesomely awesome, look at his face. It's like he's been pushed and his brain's out, It's just so cool. So Hammer comes in, chops off the head, and this creature says, you cannot stop us. You are separates. We are legion. Dare. You are wrong. For that is the very way in which we will destroy you. Our strength is that we fight for each other. We are not separate. We are not so separate in spirit. So then he charges also these town folks coming after him with pitchforks and sickles and so on. And everybody is, look at this. Everybody's so angry and ripping these creatures to shreds. I mean, I would have run away the other side if this is real, but still, this looks great. Anyway, and so yeah, then Hammer comes in and doing the final blow. I shall bring to this end. So he jumps up and then he's plunging his dagger into this creature, and that creature explodes. It has dissipated. You are all free. Did you see that? He blew it apart. It's just okay, Professor, do we win? For today. Then he flexes a little bit more. This is a great ending. So, but then, so this guy is speaking about, hey, you talk about all this genocide thing, right? And so there's a whole conversation about that. And he says, hey, where do we go now? Dennis, of course. Jeez. There really are 16 chips per cookie. Okay, so yeah, a little bit humor here and there, although I didn't, expected that. It's not really that, intrusive or whatever, but still. Anyway, I think it's still a good comic. I like Kelly Jones, like I said, and I'm enjoying the story, and it's just gruesomely awesome. So guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.